Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees have fight for dominance over who gets to kill the most and who gets to live at the end. Oh boy, this is not going to be good for any of us.
Hey guys, Kenny here. Stay cool and relax to the movies. Bye.
Hey guys, it's Kenny here. I'm here to review the 2003 horror film Freddy vs. Jason. And this basically has to do with Freddy Krueger bringing Jason Voorhees back to life. And they, because no one remembers and fears Freddy Krueger anymore, so he has been in literal hell and purgatory. So he is wanting to be remembered and be brought back to cause mayhem and nightmares again and kill people in their nightmares. And then he revives Jason to put fear back into the people, and then Jason starts killing off people more than Freddy Krueger was expecting, and then Freddy Krueger himself starts getting really furious and pissed off about the amount of killing that Jason Voorhees is doing, and that then that's basically what their film is about. Then at the end, we know that it says in the title basically. So they fight against each other for who can live at the end and be the dominant killer and cause the most killing and mayhem for the people. That's basically what this film is about, and I enjoy this one a lot. I have always enjoyed this ever since I got the 4 film favorites of it with the disc 1 of this and that. And then years later, in 2016, about 4.5 years later, I got it separate, and I really like this image a lot greatly of the two of them looking at each other like this and with the blue color. And it is really funny that there's been many different they made many different images and posters of these two staring at each other like this, because the big machete could be in somewhat of a different position, and Freddy's knife glove claws can also be in a different position, and his mouth is not open like this, or at least somewhat, and then you see his eyes more prominently. And so I like how they marketed this. It was marketed very, very heavily, but the story, along with them, with Jason killing the teenagers and then Freddy Krueger trying to do that, it has to do with this girl who also is being tormented by the nightmares of Freddy Krueger, and she has a deep connection with him from her past, and she was one to get rid of him mainly, but then she has never seen Jason Voorhees before, so she knows that they also have to fight against him and fend him off. But the storyline for Jason Voorhees in this is very different than how we are used to it being, because they wrote him not as intimidating or threatening as before. I mean, he does a lot have a lot of great kill moments, but other than that, he's not great. But I like this one a lot, and this has actor Jason Ritter, who is the son of the late actor John Ritter, who weirdly died the year this was released. And I like him a lot in this. He is a very, very good part in this. Uh, he has mainly memories of also Freddy Krueger, and he is put into a mental hospital with a friend of his, and they because of what happened to them early on, and that boyfriend or sister that he was no, he's the brother of that girl, and then he he saw something that happened to her, and is uh, happened to the mother of the girl in this from the dad, and I think no, their boyfriend or girlfriend, but they that was when he was put into a mental hospital because of that, and it traumatized him, and that's basically what this is about too. Um, I greatly enjoy this one, but I understand a lot of the criticisms with this, but this is one I am glad I finally have gotten to see when I got the four film favorites, and I'm glad I got it separate because then I could get the other seven films in a great box set from 1999 because the four film favorites I had of these from 1 through 4 and 5 through 8, which is this is the eighth in that. It's they were it was terrible. They stacked the discs one on top of the other, but so it's a lot better having it like this. And one of my favorite uh, entries in this franchise, in this series. I enjoy this, and I liked every actor who is a teenager who played a teenager in this. They were incredible. I like them a lot. And like there was I think what's his the one of the guys who is the friend of Jason Ritter's character in this in the mental hospital. He has a deep, uh, troubling story in this, and that caused him great trauma, and it had a lot to do with Freddy Krueger as well. That I really liked his storyline in this, and not many have uh, that much of a storyline with him until he starts killing. And this is one that I am really glad to own like this in a separate release. It's one that I I always enjoy this every time I put it in to watch, and well, uh, that's basically all I could really think of. Oh, there's an actor who played the father of the main girl in this. That the boy in the boyfriend in the mental hospitals saw do something very traumatic. I like that actor who played the father in this a lot, and you can be certainly angry with him, but I sympathize with him in certain things because he was trying to protect her as much as possible. I thought he was really, really good in this. And there's two other characters that were a lot of fun. Like there's this. Oh no, there's a girl who is a big fan of plastic surgery. Who I like her part in this too. She is a really good one. And there's this guy who's kind of a shy tea boy who I liked him a lot too. And then there's this stoner person character who he is one of the more level-headed and likable characters in this entire film. And to me, he's probably one of the most likable characters of any of these films. And then they get to this police officer who he does his best to help them with mainly with Jason Voorhees, and I liked him a lot. And too, every everything in this pretty much I enjoy, but I understand why some people really did not like the how Jason Voorhees was portrayed and written in this because, as some may know, Kane Hodder weirdly did not reprise his role for Jason Voorhees in this, and he never did play him again starting with this. And the director, Ronnie Yu, wanted Jason Voorhees in this to be portrayed as a very stoic and unfeeling person, and it's okay when it comes to that. Uh, the backstory that they wrote in for Jason Voorhees, I thought was pretty good. That I liked, and then he has a weird uh, fear in this that has not been brought up in a long time, if ever. And but and what else? Oh, then it's I I thought Jason Voorhees was still good in this. I liked what his how his characterization went, and he has all of the best kills in this. It's so good, great seeing those kills. But I certainly understand why people are still upset that Kane Hodder did not reprise the role of Jason Voorhees for this. Uh, um, and he wanted to. He would have definitely come back for this, but they wanted a larger uh, Jason Voorhees who is not very mobile, more stoic in his movements, and okay. That is not always like that, and but I still enjoyed the kills that he had in this. That was a big positive that I could say for Jason Voorhees in this. He has a lot of the best kill moments in this, and I liked Robert England. Luckily, was able to he reprised his role of Freddy Krueger because you can tell that it is Robert England here, and I liked his part in this a lot too, and what he did to revive Jason Voorhees was very, very clever. and he does not kill a lot in this, which is kind of unfortunate. But I greatly enjoyed the fight between these two at the end, and it takes up the last uh, third act of the film, I think, or around that. It was a long fight between the two of them in this, and that is something that is that lives up to the title of it being called Freddy versus Jason. It certainly lives up to that, the title of this film. I really like that fight. So I am also doing these reviews in collaboration with my friend Rob, Movie Review Time. Please subscribe to his channel and watch his reviews when he uploads them. Click subscribe up here on my channel or down here if you're watching the video by itself. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. So stay cool and roll out to the movies. Bye.